Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be doing a review of the brand new Canis Kamacho, the latest vehicle to be added in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, to help you guys out with this, I am going to be doing a shark card giveaway for the Canis Kamacho. As you'll see in a little bit, this vehicle is actually really cheap, which means this week we're going to be doing a $1.25 million shark card giveaway. I'll actually be announcing the winner later in the week on Friday, and all the details for that giveaway can be found in the description. So be sure to check that out after this video and make sure you enter as well. All right, so the Canis Kamacho can be found on the Southern San Andreas Super Auto site. Here it is. It's a part of the Doomsday Heist. It's a 4-seater off-road vehicle for only $345,000. Fun fact, it actually becomes the cheapest vehicle of all of the Doomsday Heist vehicles released on Southern San Andreas, which is pretty insane. So not bad at all as far as price goes. And there you go. You can see the vehicle stats. I'm not sure those are all that important, but if you want to take a look at them, that's it. So this is the Canis Kamacho. We're going to go ahead and buy one of these right now, and then we're going to get to customizing it. And I can already tell you right now, this thing has some amazing customization. All right, so my Canis Kamacho has been delivered, and as always, when we first get these cars delivered, I want you guys to check out the startup sound to see if it's actually menacing or impressive. So let's take a listen to the Kamacho right now. All right, so a pretty good startup sound, not amazing, and same with the interior. It looks okay, but it's not really amazing. You know, you get these dials and gauges here that are sort of neon yellow, but that's about the only interesting thing really about the interior here. Nothing all that impressive. Let's get to customizing this, though, as there is a lot we need to go over. So what's impressive about the Kamacho is it has 23 different categories for vehicle customization. That is absolutely amazing. This thing is just a customization freak, which is really great. All right, so the first thing we can do is modify the bumpers. We have front and rear bumper options. So for many of these, you're going to see these types of options. You're going to see a stock option, primary, secondary. So that's exactly what this is. You have a light guard, a bull bar, and a bull bar 2 with all the same options, stock, primary, and secondary. So you can see that's the light guard right there. You have the bull bar right here, and then bull bar 2 right here. And then there's even a ram bar as well, and that actually will remove the license plate from the front too. So I think I'm going to go with the light guard on this one. On my live stream earlier, I built one that was a little more beefy. I think I'm going to go a little bit lighter here. And then same thing with the rear bumper. You can get the light cage on the back, chrome primary secondary, stock chrome primary secondary for the bull guard too. So you have bull guard and light cage, and then of course you have stock, which is nothing. So again, pretty cool stuff right there. And that right there is the bumper options for the Canis Kamacho. All right, after that we have exhaust options. The first is twin chrome star, which is very similar to the stock option. You have stealth, which is a hidden exhaust option. Side pipes, which is obviously near the bottom of the door sill. And then twin miltered, which is my favorite, which actually is sort of the vertical exhaust option. So I really do like that. I'm a big fan of that, and those are the exhaust options right there. We actually have options for the doors. So the stock doors are just like that, and then you have Mark 1 and Mark 2 tubular. Mark 1 removes the doors and adds these like two just sort of like horizontal bars in place. And then the second one adds sort of like a mesh screen to replace a little bit of the bars. As you can see, that's sort of the difference right there. Although if you remove those doors, you're going to miss out on a lot of livery options. So my personal favorite is to keep the stock doors. After that, you have grill, where you can remove the grill. You can make a retro grill or a classic grill. For this one, I think I'm going to go with classic. There's a lot of hood options here. The first is black Durbar guards, secondary Durbar guards, side vented hood, carbon side vented, guarded side vented, vented, carbon vented, and then utility hood, which is by far the most unique, adding a shovel and sort of a axe on the hood as well. Although everything you add on the hood is going to have an impact on liveries, so keep that in mind. So I think I'm going to go for a little bit more of a simpler option here. We're going to go for the side vented hood option. Now, as far as the liveries go, there's a lot, and they're really cool. So you have retro red stripe, which adds a retro red stripe down the side. That's pretty much it. Retro gold stripe builds on a secondary gold stripe, but it's the exact same. You just get that gold stripe around the side. Go fast fade is a combination of black, sort of yellow, red, and orange. in sort of this like Adidas-esque pattern on the side. I do like that. 70s flashback, again, a very retro pattern of red, orange, and black. And it kind of wraps around the back of the Canis Kamacho as well. You have military mil-spec, which is by far one of the cleanest looks. Just a military star and then a random set of numbers. You have 2-color camo and 3-color camo, which is just a camouflage pattern you can put on there. Redneck tuxedo, which is literally all camouflage. The only thing that won't be camo is your secondary color, and that is kind of shown in the flower petals right there. You have True Patriot, which is the American red, white, and blue. This is going to be great on the 4th of July. And then you have Out to Pasture, which is sort of a rustied out version of this vehicle. All right, so after that, we have options for the roll cage, which is going to be in the truck bed. Again, very similar here. You have bars, which is sort of a stock variant, chrome, primary, secondary. Bars 2, chrome, primary, secondary. And then you have carbon bars for the second one as well. So I think we're going to go with the bars 2 right there, as that's sort of the theme we're going with. Now, you do have an option to make this vehicle topless, which is kind of cool. My version earlier was topless, so I think I'm going to make this one just have the roof on there. But I do think it looks really nice as a topless variant. After that, you have skirts. You have slat skirts, chrome slat, primary slat, secondary slat. We're going to go with the regular ones right there, just the normal slat option. You can modify the suspension, which I don't think I'm going to do because I want this thing to be as high as possible. You have bed liners, which is a very unique customization option. You have bed rack. You have Durbar rack with weapon crate, Durbar rack with ammo box, utility upgrade, and then bed rack with duffel bag. So you can see very unique customization options right here. I think we're going to go with the ammo box. I feel like that fits kind of true to the theme we got going on right now. Now, you can modify the color of the stock rims. You can do that via the iFruit app. However, I feel like any off-road rim looks really good on this car, so that's pretty much what I went with right there. And then you can modify the windows, even though really the only windows is going to be on the back. It's sort of that mesh screen right there, and then a little bit on the front of the windscreen. There's no windows on the side, which is pretty unique about this vehicle. All right, so a couple things I think are interesting about this vehicle. You can open up all the doors and the hood. So if you actually wanted to remove these doors manually, you could, and you could make them completely doorless. You'd have to like run into something. And you see the tailgate in the back. Earlier, I tried to test if someone could stand in it while driving. The answer to that is no. So it doesn't work like the ambulances or some of the other pickup trucks in the game. You can't stand in the bed of this and have it survive, which is a little unfortunate. They'll tumble and ragdoll off. Now, another thing I really like here are the lights. So you can see here that all the lights on the Canis Kamacho work, which is really cool. So we're in the daytime right now, which means we don't get to choose how many lights we have on. But the lights in the bumper and the lights on top, that light bar at the top, it all works, which is really great. And at night, this thing can seriously put out some massive beams of light. Now, what's also kind of funny is if you remove the top from the Kamacho, when trying to order it from the mechanic, it'll actually say Kamacho topless, which is kind of cool. You don't really associate a topless car with some off-roading beast like this, but you can. And if you remove the roof, it actually becomes a topless variant. All right, so now what I want to do really quickly is talk about the performance of this vehicle. So on my live stream earlier today, I tested this against a bunch of other off-road vehicles like the Coil Brawler and the Contender and the Night Shark and the Insurgent. And I will say that this vehicle has way better acceleration than all of them and is way faster in a straight line. So I can't speak for any results done around a track. There aren't a lot of off-road races in this game that people are doing, but this vehicle is incredibly quick and it's incredibly speedy. So my review on the performance of this, just from my experience, is it's incredible. It's one of the best off-roading vehicles in the game, just in terms of pure performance, top speed, acceleration, everything like that. But now let's talk about what this vehicle is actually going to be used for, and that is off-roading. And I still believe that this is now the best off-roading option in the game. It's going to be your best 4x4 option that you can use. So I'm not totally in tune with the off-roading community, but I'm not sure what other types of vehicles they were using for off-roading, but I can almost guarantee you that the Kamacho is going to become the new king of off-roading. Well, speaking of that, there's a Sand King right there. I mean, this vehicle is just an absolute beast. Its off-roading capabilities are purely incredible, and this vehicle is just amazing overall. So now let's do sort of my final review. Let's start with price. $345,000. It doesn't get much better than that. That is an A+. I mean, are you kidding me? Vehicles just don't get that cheap in Grand Theft Auto Online anymore. So that is by far an A+. Customization, also an A+. 23 unique options of customization you can do to this. That is insane. It really doesn't get any better than that. Then you've got performance. The performance of this vehicle for off-road cars is incredible. It was going faster than nearly any of the off-road vehicles we were testing it against. There might be like a dirt bike or something that might be able to jump it in top speed, but honestly, this thing just dominated the entire competition. So performance is going to be an A+. And then off-roading capability, I'm going to give an A+ as well. There hasn't been one thing that seems to be able to stop this vehicle from it going over. I mean, this is just an incredible car. So off-roading capability and its 4x4 uniqueness, which is a lot of people are going to use this for, I would say is an A+ as well. So this car literally just got 4 A+ ratings from me. I believe it is one of the best in the game in terms of looks, price, performance, and its ability as just a off-roading Jeep is really incredible. So I am a huge fan of the Canis Kamacho. I certainly recommend that you buy this vehicle. I mean, it's one of the best off-roading vehicles in the game. And once again, I am doing a shark card giveaway for this vehicle, so if you are having trouble buying it or maybe just want to buy another one because you like it so much, remember the link to that is in the description. And if you want to check it out for yourself, you certainly can. But anyways, that's all the information I've got for you guys in this video today. That was my review of the Canis Kamacho off-roading car. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you a fan of this vehicle? Are you not? I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. We like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.